I was on my way home from work. I got this phone call and they said they were somebody from ASIC and that we were targeted and involved in a scam. Yeah.
Andrew Holmes should be loving life.
Hey guys.
His 3 young kids are a constant source of joy.
Here you go.
But Andrew's superannuation has been stolen. And he can't stop thinking about it.
At times it's just completely consuming. It just doesn't leave my brain. But they were good.
In December 2020, Andrew's phone rang.
Hello, Andrew speaking.
It was an Englishman who claimed to be based in Melbourne with a company called InvestFast, also known as InvestQuick. The pitch was about setting up a self-managed super fund to get high investment returns.
I had a lot of initial resistance and didn't just jump in.
The InvestQuick website claimed to be safely managing over $600 million. The website displayed the details of 2 legitimate Australian businesses with similar names. Both have told 730 their details had been copied and used without their knowledge.
InvestQuick is another fraudulent name which has been invented by a very clever syndicate of fraudsters who are doing multiple different scams.
So you're surveying them to see whether they're interested in investing?
Investing or not.
Oh, okay.
2 weeks ago, 730 went inside this police raid on a call centre in the Philippines, which is allegedly linked to multi-million-dollar scams targeting Australians for their superannuation. After seeing that story, Andrew Holmes contacted 730.
Oh God, when I saw the story, they could have my details.
Reynold, this is the investigation that we've done so far on InvestQuick.
Private cybercrime investigator Ken Gamble has looked into the scam.
So it's an old domain. It looks like the crooks have picked it up sometime probably in 2019.
He represents a different man who was contacted by InvestQuick and later had his super stolen in another scam known as ASAL Group.
So this scam, InvestQuick, is directly connected to ASAL. It's the identical methodology used by the scammers. Left-hand side is the email that was sent to Andrew
InvestQuick sent emails to Andrew Holmes and to Ken Gamble's client that are almost identical.
And you can see the wording of both emails is identical. So clearly it's the same fraud syndicate involved in both scams.
It's confronting. Like I said, someone fell for it like exactly the same way I did.
730 can reveal 45 self-managed super funds for clients like Andrew were set up by a Melbourne accounting firm. In a statement, B&R Business Accountants said InvestQuick ceased contact last year and it has provided evidence to the corporate regulator ASIC.
And that's 45 people that have potentially been defrauded.
$220,000 has been stolen from Andrew's super account, making him worry about his family's future.
I'm not going to have anything to leave the kids because I've got to save to finance our, start all literally from the ground up, start all over again.
The hardest part was telling his wife, Hayley.
It was very hard. He was very upset. At that point, we kind of thought, oh, this is just a big mistake, surely it'll be easy enough to get back.
But it hasn't been easy. Andrew alleges his fund Energy Super rolled his money over without his knowledge after being tricked by the scammers. The scammers submitted forged forms which had his old address and a fake bank statement, resulting in his life savings being paid into a Westpac account that wasn't his.
They forged my signature and forged JP stamps and used JP names from a Victorian registry.
Oh, there's again. It's Andrew here, Holmes. I was just wondering, I've lodged for a rollover. I was just wondering if you could...
This recording by Energy Super is of a scammer pretending to be Andrew, ringing his super fund to check on the rollover.
No worries. What was the final balance in the end?
It looks to be about 222,533.18.
Okay, yep.
Meet Brighter Super.
Energy Super now trades as Brighter Super. The company declined to be interviewed. It's refusing to reimburse Andrew Holmes, saying in a statement he voluntarily gave the scammer his identity documents and had contacted him before the withdrawal. The Financial Complaints Authority, AFCA, has sided with the super trustee, finding it acted in accordance with industry guidelines, and there was nothing in the rollover to indicate it was fraudulent.
It beggars belief that if you're in charge of these huge sums of money, they have no two-factor authentication within their security systems to verify it's actually the person who requested the rollover.
I think that super funds should have obligations to ensure that any rollover is done in accordance with their customers' instructions and there isn't fraudulent activity. We should expect better of super funds. And the customer had been scammed out of all of her savings and only then to be convinced to take out a loan of $20,000.
Consumer advocate Gerard Brody is leading a campaign for financial institutions to take more responsibility for scams that don't involve customer negligence.
We're calling for new rules to place obligations on banks and firms to detect scam transactions, prevent them, and importantly, reimburse blameless victims.
Back in Townsville, Andrew Holmes is determined to keep pursuing his super fund. He believes improvements are needed to reduce fraud in the financial system and protect others.
I've never felt more alone in a huge battle. I would hate to think that anyone else gets scammed the way that I did.